All right, most of y'all have probably already seen videos of nurses quitting jobs. I saw one on Facebook Live, actually, about 2-3 days ago. People getting upset. Healthcare workers get a little bit irritated, a little bit worried. At the end of the day, we are the ones still out there, treating people. The ones I feel the worst for, I'll be honest with you, is probably the grocery store workers. A lot of them haven't necessarily had training to deal with something like this. I feel real bad for the grocery store workers because they're still there every day. But you still see healthcare workers and nurses quitting jobs. Like I said, I've seen quite a few videos of it at this point in time. And then another thing, you've got the shortage that was already kind of happening. The nursing shortage was already kind of going on, and this is kind of just making it a little worse. You've got nurses with families that they don't want to take us home to their family. I mean, as soon as I walk in the door of my house, I strip down. I'm not taking these clothes that I'm wearing right now into my house. This vehicle that I'm driving right now, my kids ain't getting in this vehicle. I'm not 100% sure what I'm taking home. I see plenty of people every day, and some of those people, you never know. So, my facility has started limiting staff. As many other places, healthcare related or not, people have started limiting staff. Well, up until this coming week, that did not include healthcare workers. However, soon it will include healthcare workers. And so we will have a smaller nursing staff. We will have the same amount of work with a smaller nursing staff. Great. So, we're kind of doing like a flip-flop deal. So, some of you are probably out there saying, oh, this is great. Chris, you're going to have some days off. Or somebody's saying, oh, this is terrible. Chris, you're going to have to be doing double the work. And so, it's my understanding that the staff that's not actually there that day will actually still be working, doing charting and whatnot, telehealth. As much telehealth can be done on the nurse's end. If you're unfamiliar with telehealth, it's kind of new to me as well. Basically, it's like a Skype with your provider. And so my facility is going to start utilizing telehealth, via the nurses. And the nurses are going to do as much nursing as they can do via telehealth. So we're still going to be on the clock and still getting paid, but be at the house or wherever we decide to be, which there's really nowhere to go. And it has not been spoken, but it's my understanding, this is my opinion, that this isn't necessarily to limit the healthcare staff or make it harder on those who are at the facility, but it's kind of a just-in-case measure. Like, oh, what do we do if we have staff that get sick? Well, just in case, let's send some of them home. Because if nursing stations are not very big places, I don't know how many people have been there. They're not 6 feet apart from each other, most of them. So if you're not 6 feet from someone, you're probably going under quarantine as well. If somebody comes down with it or has to be in quarantine. So it's kind of my, what are these things called? Conspiracy theory, if you will, that this is being done as a just-in-case measure. Just in case Chris gets sick, we don't have to send the entire staff home. Let's only bring half of them in that day. So it's a little bit worrying that we're now getting to this point in time when we're already, suffering as much as we are as a staff. So if you're doing this, let me know. If you're doing something similar, let me know. I imagine people out in California or New York or Washington have probably already experienced something like this. I don't know. Don't know. So I hope, I hope everybody stays safe out there. The numbers keep climbing. America has just passed China and Italy for confirmed cases. So, stay safe, stay healthy, wash them hands, and watch your kids. They say, you keep hearing kids are immune, kids are immune, kids are immune. Okay, sure, if you want to believe that, but don't believe that just because your kid got it don't mean you can't get it from your kid. So, wash your kids' hands too. Take care of them. Be safe. Be careful. Hope it helps. Thank you much.